A few years ago, the latest rage to hit the game of golf was the oversized driver. Now, golfers of all stripes jumped on the bandwagon, hoping to shave a few strokes off their game. Volkswagen's Golf has an oversized driver of sorts. It's the hot hatchback GTI VR6. For those weak of heart, beware, because rather than save you strokes, it just may induce one. It's a well-known fact among car fans that Volkswagen's Golf-based GTI is one of the most exciting small cars ever, and has been since 1983 when we drove the then new GTI and predicted that it would score a hole-in-one on the sales floor. While 2 years later it beat all comers in a comparison of the hottest hatchbacks then available. In the 90s, the GTI got really serious when Volkswagen offered it with a superb narrow-angle V6 engine called the VR6. And as the millennium rolls to a close, we see the debut of a new fourth-generation Golf, which now spawns the most potent GTI ever. The 1999 GTI GLX now packs an improved version of VW's 2.8-liter six-pot screamer that makes 174 horsepower and 181 pound-feet of torque. Talk about an oversized driver. If you choose the VR6 engine in the GTI GLX, your only transmission choice is the improved but still somewhat rubbery 5-speed manual. The combination of 6 cylinders and 5 gears takes the GTI to 60 in only 6.8 seconds, or 3 seconds faster than the first 83 GTIs. The quarter mile now lasts only 15.1 seconds, ending at 93 miles per hour. But the best part of a GTI has always been its handling, which we put to the test on Savannah, Georgia's 2-mile Roebling Road Raceway. The new laser-welded chassis is super solid. Like Golf, the suspension consists of McPherson struts up front and a torsion beam rear axle with separate shocks and springs in the rear, all retuned to deliver the solid, responsive, high-speed handling that GTI fans have always prized. This tight, forgiving little pocket rocket needs only a tad less body roll to feel like a real race car. But while the suspension could stand a minor tweak, the engine is already competition grade. It's remarkably torquey for such a high revving but only 12-valve power plant, blasting out of tight corners and hammering down the straights like a Tiger Woods drive. Braking, however, while initially strong, quickly fades under heavy track abuse, not a problem likely to be encountered by non-racers. In fact, street drivers can expect the ABS-equipped 4-wheel disc to stop from 60 in an average distance of only 112 feet. It's a ride that's guaranteed to raise your adrenaline levels, but the GTI also handles daily driving quite well. The high-revving engine does require a fair bit of clutch modulation in traffic, but the ride is solid without being harsh, mostly due to the longer wheelbase and the most rigid Golf platform yet. All these improvements under the skin are backed up with the most totally European styling to ever grace a U.S. market Volkswagen. The makers of aftermarket body kits will be hard-pressed to improve on the sleek, racy lines of this longer, wider GTI, while the typically straightforward, serious German interior is very well equipped, including side impact airbags. The front sport bucket seats relieve fatigue with solid, supportive cushions. Gauges are as sparse as ever, but large and clear. While we still think center stack controls are set a bit low, the stereo wisely rides above the climate system, which for the first time is fully automatic. Rear seating in the two-door GTI is fine for anyone under 5'10". The 60-40 split seatback folds for extra cargo space, which is already a healthy 18 cubic feet. Plenty of room for 2 golf bags and a few thousand balls. If you'd like to raise your own game with a GTI GLX, the starting price is $22,150. Almost everything is standard, so our only extra charge is $525 for delivery, making the final total $22,675. That's a lot of performance equipment and style for the money. In fact, the new GTI may well be the best deal in a high-performance car since, well, the first GTI. Now, some golfers feel that oversized drivers offer an unfair advantage, a technology edge that cancels out the human side of the game. After driving the 1999 Volkswagen GTI GLX, we feel that it doesn't cancel out, but rather allows a driver to make full use of his or her skills, and that the only drivers complaining about GTI owners having an unfair advantage are probably the ones who can't keep up. I hope you'll join us next week for more Motor Week. We'll drive the potent Ferrari 456 GT and BMW's 5 Series sport wagons. Lisa Barrow tackles the wilds of Mongolia in a Land Rover. Pat Goss explains how to keep your auto shop safe. Plus, we'll have another long-term road test update and a report on how one of America's favorite compact cars suits the used car buyer. I'm John Davis. We'll see you then.
Motorweek has been brought to you by Pep Boys. No matter what you drive, Pep Boys has over 27,000 items in stock, virtually any part for any car, with all the name brands you know. Plus service bays staffed with ASE certified technicians. Pep Boys, parts, tires, accessories, service. And by Duplicolor, for your automotive paint needs, for color-matched scratch repair, for high-performance engine paint, and for specialty coatings. Since 1938, get the job done right. Duplicolor. To order a video cassette of this program, call 1-800-422-0064.